Cancer, this will be your love reading for the end of December. So let's see what's going on with you guys out there, Cancers. All right. For love, show me what's going on with Cancers and their love situation, love person. What's going on now to the end of December? Highest, clearest. Okay, a couple more shuffles. I'm going to put a soft pad under here. I realize the sound is not very good, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to rig something up soon. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, uh-oh. Tower at the bottom of the deck. So, see where that goes. All right. Okay, Cancers. Well, you have the Page of Swords and the Lovers card. So, could be dealing with a Gemini with the Page of Swords and Lovers here, both. Okay, that's very possible. Or it could just mean, I think you have your eye on somebody and they have their eye on you, but there's been like a judgment call made here, is what I'm seeing. Because it's like the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords in the recent past, they're both looking like right at each other. So actually, I feel it's like you've made a choice. You probably have, or if you haven't yet, because this is from now till the end of December, I feel like you're going to be making a choice. Between possibly two people or just a choice about a person in general, you know, your love situation, whatever may be going on. It doesn't have to be like choosing a person. It could just be making a choice about a situation. It could possibly be about a reconciliation with the Judgment card here. Like you guys could both be eyeing up each other, wondering or not, you know, if you should reach out and get back together, you know, that kind of thing. Or it could just be a situation in general. It doesn't have to be any of those things. Hmm. Now you do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like you're waiting on a message. That's what I sense. Because I don't feel like the message is here. Even though we have the Page of Swords in the center, I just feel since it's at the foundation and looking at like what's coming up, I'm just thinking like you're waiting. You're waiting on communication. You're waiting on, or possibly some sort of short distance trip or something. Maybe you guys are deciding whether or not to meet up with each other. It could be something like that. But mostly, I think for most of you, it's like waiting on messages, really. It could be you too. Maybe you are just assessing whether or not you should send a message, thinking, you know, trying to see the whole broad picture and thinking about, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, you know, that kind of thing. It could be that the message actually comes in. Either way, what I see is that you really have to pay close attention to your intuition here, because the Nine of Swords is a card of not paying attention to your intuition. It's that energy that it's such a common card, because it's the energy of where you're trying to run 50 million scenarios through your head, and each time you get this scenario, then another one crops up. And so, thus, you're not sleeping at night, that kind of thing, worried, anxious. Did I say the right thing? Oh no, are they going to call? That kind of stuff. Should I call them? So it's that kind of anxiety. Whereas the High Priestess here is kind of saying, if you just kind of block that stuff out and just kind of get centered a little bit, your intuition will guide you towards the right thing. So you have the Queen of Cups and Three of Cups. So I'm almost thinking that maybe for some of you out there, you do have a choice between two people. You may not be making a choice with the Three of Cups, okay? It could be, or you might be getting involved in a third-party situation or in one where you're trying to make a decision about what to do, but you may not quite make that decision yet. I feel like you're going to still be kind of in it, if that is the case for you, if you're in that type of situation. For others of you, if it's just a situation, then I do feel like you're on your way to making a decision. I'm going to clarify that a little bit with the Tower card here, because that's why I'm thinking you're not going to make a decision because the Tower card is here with the Seven of Cups. So it's like, to me, it feels like there's a caution here that if you're not listening to your intuition and you're just kind of spinning with this, that you might make like a like short-term kind of decision, but ultimately, if it's not listening to your intuition, then the Tower card is going to come in and kind of make the decision for you, is what I'm sensing. Let me get a little bit more on this. Because I feel like you're really trying to, I almost feel like you're kind of like trying to mesmerize that cup, like trying to, like, give me the answer, magic cup. That's really, because I feel like you really want to, like, have a win here, have a celebration, something like that. But it's like, I just feel like the intuition thing is just not coming through clearly enough. And it could just be because just stress in general of the situation. So a good, nice, easygoing, cup of tea or something like that, before bed, or something that like just relaxes you and kind of takes you out of your head, like, I don't know. No, okay, I'm not going to say that because I will get, okay, see, I hate this censorship, man. All right. I was gonna say some, little helpers, to get you to sleep, but I don't want to get in trouble. All right, by the thought police. Oh no. All right. Let's see. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. What's going on with that for Cancers? Okay. Ooh. All right. Five of Cups. Yeah. Ooh. Two of Wands. You might regret not making a decision or not moving forward on something. That's what I was kind of getting the sense of. Here's your card again at the bottom of the deck with, again, the Seven of Cups. We do have the Emperor, okay. The Moon and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's a choice between possibly a couple different people here or a couple different situations on which way to go. I don't feel like you're able to get in touch with what you need here for your like win, or your victory, or just feeling that peaceful with the decision that you made. I feel like if you might regret not moving forward on something, or you might regret a decision made if it's made out of too much emotion or too much logic. It's like it's got to be a balance of the two. So let me see if I can get let me get some advice cards actually on this one, because that's what this seems to be calling out for. Let's see. All right, Cancers. Do we have advice for Cancers for this situation, please? Very clear advice. Surrender. Yep, that's definitely. Okay. Advice for this particular love situation for Cancers, please. Okay. And maybe one more. All right, let's see if we get one more. If not, we'll just go with whatever that one is. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that one too. All right. Power. Nice. All right. Okay. And Cornucopia and the Ever Unfolding Rose. Okay. All right. So this is perfect, actually. So this goes with this very well, this Nine of Swords energy of being kind of stressed out. So this card says the Ever Unfolding Rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay, but it may happen to you, like, because that Tower was lurking. Like, if there's not some sort of surrender here to something higher, that's what's going on here. Like, you just kind of need to surrender. Like what. I used to have a friend that went to AA all the time, and I can't remember. There's like that serenity prayer or something, like surrendering to like a power higher than you or something like that. That's what I feel here is and I know like that's really hard to swallow sometimes for people, especially for Cancers. You guys are very articulate, you're very logical and all of that, but you do have those spiritual depths too, and surrendering power or surrendering to a higher power doesn't mean that like you're saying you're so helpless or you're so, this. It's not about that. It's about surrendering in a sense that it's like you are standing in your power, and you need to let go of things that are no longer serving you. These thoughts, these bombarding soldiers coming in one after another. You need to be a warrior and slice those out. But sometimes you need to call upon a higher power and say, man, I don't know. I don't know, because I get the sense this is somebody who really does not know what to do, and they're in danger of making a decision that they kind of might regret, and not in danger, I shouldn't say that. I mean, nothing's ever it all works out in the wash, but you get what I'm saying. So, it's okay to kind of surrender and lay things at like the feet of something higher than you, and just ask, please, take this. I'm not sure what to do with it. Help me out. So I really think that is the advice here, that this will not solve it. This never solves anything. I mean, you can lay in bed at night, you can, sit at work on your lunch hour and run through 50 million scenarios. You can make lists of the most, what should I do, and all this kind of stuff, but that's not going to solve this, is what I feel. It's just there's too much bombarding energy going on right now, and it's not your fault. It could be it could be something astrological that's just going on that is just kind of blocking your intuition or something like that. So at this time, it would be a good time to just kind of surrender. It's a very Buddhist kind of looking energy card here, and this power, higher power. So just kind of surrender to that. I'm going to pull you guys a couple of these love cards too, to see if there's anything that helps you. Oh, and Cornucopia is here also. So Cornucopia, I typically look at as a good card, because it's a cornucopia of things, beautiful, kind of fruitful, things like that. And I do see that for you. But I think the way to get to the cornucopia, which is, by the way, an 11, okay? And then we have this kind of, as I sat that card down, I noticed that, because we've also got the 1-1, which it's a 2, but it really looks like an 11 here. So in a sense, you've got 11-11 here. So I do feel like there is this feast of a feast of plenty, awaiting, but it's really kind of dependent on you listening to your intuition, or seeking like higher guidance to help you with this decision. So let's see what we get with the little romance cards. Cancers, please. Cancers. Okay. Forgiving and learning is the first card out. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay, so I do feel like there is something here with this Page of Swords staring at the Seven of Swords, like where you guys are checking out something, and it could definitely be from the past. It could be somebody maybe wanting a renewal with you. You have this choice, you have this decision. So forgiving and learning, I think that's really good. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, cornucopia. Let's see. You also have very soon. You clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing. And I'm usually not big on like pushing people into making decisions. That's not always like the best thing at hand. But I do get the sense like that if you don't, like you might just kind of give into something that is, going to bring that tower moment anyway, is kind of what I'm seeing here. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, and that's the way to decide that, through the intuition. And I think you kind of have a good idea or assessment of what you want. With the Knight of Pentacles here, you have a clear idea of what you want. Let's see, the last card. This could be the one. So it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right. So very soon. So that doesn't necessarily mean it's this person from the past. I want to make that clear because that card's a little confusing sometimes to me. It's like, all right, because it's I don't know, it's kind of weird, but so don't get stuck on that. It's like you need to listen to intuition, not just tarot readings and things like that, especially general tarot readings. And I'm not trying to push like personal ones or anything. I'm just saying in overall, even like a personal tarot reading, it's like that's not, and I'm not saying that's not the, feel free, but really, this one is about listening to your intuition, surrendering this up to something higher, so that you can get clarity. Now, you do have children at the bottom of the deck. They're so cute, deep. And I don't see how your love life could be affected by these guys, but hey, whatever. It says your love life is being affected by children. So, maybe there's like some kind of factoring in there. I don't see it in the cards, but perhaps that means something to you. Perhaps they're just acting immature. That could be. Oh, I just flashed to my dad, and my dad used to, like, when anything was like kind of immature or something, he would say that, children, even like as adults. So sorry, this is the anniversary. I don't want to get into all that, but anyway. So my dad's been on my mind a little bit lately, but all right. So I'm gonna leave that there. I think it looks really, really good. Well, no, I'm going to take that back. Okay, I'm going to take that back. That's just like nice stuff to say at the end of the video. I don't think it's looking really, really good. What I do think is that it can look really, really good. What I see is like, definitely you need to get in touch with something, all right? That's like a high vibration, instead of just worrying and trying to worry yourself through this, whatever this situation is. All right, just get in touch with something. Do not be afraid to ask. That's not weakness at all. Okay, in fact, that's power. So and I feel like you could be on your way to a treasure trove of something like very good. I mean, you have very soon, this could be the one. And you have forgiving and learning also. So, don't forget those things. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. And all my information is at the bottom of the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. All right. Thanks, Cancers. Bye.